Hey there, fans of Brotherly Love Wrestling. It is I, Vic Delicious.
Philly's own, the Mecca here.
It is the real McCoy, J.D.X. Justin D. Xavier. And
it's your man, CD, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City.
Hey there, Brotherly Love Wrestling. Bill Carr here.
Hey everyone, this is two-time guest Wheeler Yuta.
Two bozos from Philadelphia flapping their gums about pro wrestling this, pro wrestling that.
Which is not that unique in the grand scheme of things yet.
You are in for a treat because you're tuned in to Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Philadelphia, are you ready?
No! They said, are you ready?
This is Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast, your first stop for everything professional wrestling. So sit back and enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
This meeting is being recorded.
That's the first time I've ever heard that being repeated.
I've heard that too.
Welcome everybody to Brotherly Love Wrestling, and on our show this week we have the returning Dutch.
Oh, I thought he was going to chug the whole fucking thing.
No, it's too cold for me right now.
What were you drinking there? Little Mountain Dew?
A little lemon lime Gatorade.
Lemon lime Gatorade.
Nice.
You put that in a glass?
In me. What's that?
You put that in a glass with ice?
I'm very fancy today. Very fancy. Look at me, I'm wearing a robe. You know?
Where's your robe, Larry?
Yeah, I didn't know it was that kind of an occasion. I would have.
Yeah, just trying to channel my inner Tony Soprano and just slowly become him soon.
So, Dutch, we haven't talked to you in a while. How's everything going? We hear your name being brought up a lot on the internet.
The interweb.
Yeah, it's a good thing, I guess, right?
I think they're mostly complimenting your pants and the pleats.
Yeah, I mean, I get professional pleats. I don't even know what that means, but
if you're gonna get it done, you have to get it done by a professional.
You have to get professional pleats done. Of course. I can't do that myself.
You can't get Goodwill pleats.
No.
Yeah, you got to go to the professional.
You got to go to a professional pleater.
Yeah,
pleatist.
Yeah, the pleatist.
Yeah, you got to go to the pleatist.
Yeah.
All right, so I like the way that this is starting. Let's stay as irrelevant as possible and really draw the people in. Oh, we're gonna get some good answers today, and they get
That's
the most
fine with me.
The most nonsensical conversations. 3 minutes in, they'll be like, "What the fuck are we listening to?"
So.
Here's Larry.
I gotta at least kind of steer this thing right way.
Go ahead, Captain. Let's see if you can steer the
show.
ship.
So the main thing, I think, people that actually want to listen to this, what's with the rumors of Uncle Howdy and your name being tossed around a lot, along with I know Vincent has been tossed around. There's pictures of you and Vincent at the Performance Center watching NXT. There's all kinds of stuff
you just get right
going on. Yeah, look, I'm not going to disappoint the people.
we were in town in Orlando and wanted to come and watch some quality wrestling.
You want to cheer on the boys?
You know? Yeah, I mean, somebody spotted us in the crowd, and I guess it's kind of snowballed from there. But I mean, you know as much as I do, so. But we'll see, I don't know. Right now, I'm just relaxing,
Obviously.
Feet up, robe on, Cannibal Corpse shirt on, sipping my ice cold Gatorade out of a nice tall glass. That's what I'm doing now. That's it.
I feel like we're in like some sort of sub universe of like Anchorman.
That's not bad. That's not a bad thing to be in.
I think we're in. What was the Superman? Fuck, come on, help me.
The what?
The opposite of Superman.
The Bizarro?
Bizarro. Yeah, we're in Bizarro.
Bizarro.
We're in Bizarro Anchorman.
That's fine. I love it. I love it.
At any moment, we could break out into song. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to
Okay.
surprise you. Go ahead.
Okay.
I know you're burning with questions.
No, I'm no.
Your loins are burning with questions.
No, a couple questions I do have because we haven't talked to Dutch in such a long time, and since actually Ring of Honor Final Battle from when it was under the old regime was last time we I think we talked to you a little before that.
The Baltimore show.
And saw your last match with Ring of Honor that iteration. Have you what do you think? What's your opinion on how AEW has handled the promotion and how they're kind of moving it forward?
I don't really know because I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody really knows the direction that they're going in right now.
Mhm.
But I mean, the last 2 pay-per-views that they put on were high-quality stuff. We were able to be on the one in July and drop the 6-man titles, which we're very grateful for that opportunity. And yeah, I hope that it you know it's used properly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you know, if they get television or streaming service, whatever. I just hope that the promotion still stays afloat and keeps pumping out some quality content.
You're saying it. You hope it doesn't get watered down, where it's like a subdivision.
That's kind of like what I assumed was going to happen at first. It doesn't seem like that right now. I mean, there's a few guys that they have been using on like the 0 hour pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought when they had first announced, I mean, they have so many people under contract that are not being used at all. So why not just use them in Ring of Honor?
Yeah, just fill the roster.
Yeah, fill the roster, exactly. But it doesn't seem that way at all, you know?
Nah, I think it seems like AEW, like, all right, well, this person's hot and this person's making us money. Let's just put them on all 3 shows and screw the people that have been here forever and whatnot. It's what it seems. It just, for a bloated roster and an opportunity to unbloat some of that roster, I feel like they missed with that one. So
yeah,
far.
Understandable. Yes, yeah. So far, I mean, they still could go that direction, I guess.
They're still new. They're still newish. I mean, they've only been around for what, 3, 4?
Yeah,
4 years. They're still new.
That is true. That is very true.
They just, I feel like they have too much going on for my age bracket to focus on.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It does tend to get a little confusing at times.
It's just it's like rapid fire at you. I'm like, all right, just give me a slow, easy thing that I can process, and I don't have to worry about 6 other things going on at once. Like, I hate that, and I know that's not my generation. I know that's the generation below me and below and below. Like, I feel like they're able to process all this shit because video gaming. I think video gaming is fucking what helps them.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a good way to put it. I mean, yeah, no, I agree with that.
Like, kids could be on their phone and be doing this and this and this. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can't do it. If you give me a phone in front of me, I can't pay attention to anything else.
I could barely move. I could barely function on a day-to-day basis. I can't imagine, having to throw in a million, things and then add in video games to that too. I don't know. I don't think I could function. I mean, I'm lucky that I'm laying on my couch right now in a robe, wearing a Cannibal Corpse t-shirt and drinking Gatorade out of a nice tall iced glass. This is about as active as I'm getting today. So
I'm sorry. That one caught me. Caught me on
good
fire.
stuff.
Oh my god.
Take a little sip real quick.
This was exactly how I wanted this to go.
Ah, delicious. Absolutely delicious.
So aside from the rumors, is there anything coming up, you guys?
Can I just throw a counter up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Actual questions answered is still 0.
That's true. That's true.
Is anything coming up? That's a good question. I mean, I plan on at some point over the next few weeks, maybe at night, maybe take a walk on the beach looking for baby crabs, all while eating handfuls of sand.
Interesting.
So yeah. So that's what I got coming up.
Okay. 3.
Yeah. 3.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see how disappointed people are in this. These fuckers set us up. This was clickbait.
That's fine.
Here's the thing. No one on the show even knows what clickbait actually is right
Good
now.
point.
We could say it in reference and have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
And maybe use it right.
That is true. Yeah.
Well, since we're going so well with questions, I'm going to keep them coming. And
Yeah,
I'm going
keep them coming. Let's do it.
We got the Twitter followers.
The Twitter questions. Might as well get to them right away.
Oh yeah, they're the ones that we're trying to appease right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the first one because it's the one I wanted to hear your response first. And when I said, "Is there any questions you want to ask Dutch?" we had a certain Dan Barry respond. Simply saying, "Why'd you do this to me?" That's it.
And we don't even know what that could be in reference to.
I don't know either. It could be a lot of things. Why did I do this to him? Well, he tried murdering my family for one. So I had to cut him loose. He broke into my house and, punched me right in the face while I was asleep and then tried to steal my dog. I stopped him. I stopped that from happening. And he just started going crazy and started screaming, "I'm going to kill your family. I'm going to kill your family."
Did you throw banana peels as he was trying to run away from you, and that's how you got him?
I actually had a bunch of ice cubes in a sock that I keep near my bed at all times, and I swung and hit him in the back of the head with that. And
how do you keep them frozen all the time?
Oh, I re-up them. If they
get a little soggy.
Yeah, I don't like soggy socks. I like my ice cubes fresh and hard, and they need to be, kept in a nice long tube sock near my bed at all times. So yes, he tried to kill me and my family. So it's unfortunate, but I'm still friends with him.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's loyal.
Yes,
but somewhat deranged.
A little bit, yeah, I'd say so.
But you like that in a person, loyal and deranged.
Yeah, two different ends of the spectrum there. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, who needs
makes things interesting?
Yeah, you don't need a split personality. You just need those two.
That's it.
Go ahead. You want to keep going with this?
I kind of do actually.
All right, let's see what else we got.
Next one, Chris J541 asks, "Will Officer Bill Carr ever make a return?"
Oh man. Well, never say never, I guess. I have forgiven Dan for trying to kill my family. And like I said, we're still friends, so it's a possibility down the road. I mean, he is old. Dan's an old man now.
Wait, how old is old?
Dan is 123 years old.
Wow, he looks great for his age then.
Yeah, he can still. Yeah. What is he taking?
Blood.
Makes sense.
Just vials.
Just vials of blood. He's a vampire.
I did see him in Gangrel's Corner. I think I saw him like circa 1995.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at one of those dark matches, I'm pretty sure he was the fourth member of the Brood.
He is 100% a vampiric wizard.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
No,
he doesn't.
It's strange. I mean, but he hides it well. So
yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
All right, next.
That one didn't go the way that you thought it was going to, did you?
Look, I'm getting answers. Okay,
are you?
I've gotten a couple answers at least.
Okay. Scoreboard's going to say differently at the end of this one.
Next one is from Caleb. He asked, "What's your favorite memory in wrestling from when you started till now?"
Favorite memory in wrestling since when I started from now. Let's see. Honestly, okay, this will be a real answer. Real answer number one. I would have to say it's either winning the 6-man titles at Final Battle or my first match at the ECW arena with House of Hardcore, because nobody really knew who anybody was in the match, and I think Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez came out as a surprise right before our match.
Okay.
This is the first appearance that they had after they had gotten released, so the place went insane. And I remember Bully Ray in the back, telling us, you guys got to go follow that now, And I was like, oh, we will. And we went out there and tore the place up, and crowd loved every second of it. And we definitely earned their respect at the end of that match. And that was a good memory for me, especially it being in the ECW arena.
Was that you and Dan?
Yes, this is before he tried killing my family.
That was Team Tremendous, correct?
That was Team Tremendous
versus.
It was Team Tremendous versus. It was Team Tremendous and Little Guido versus, perfect. I think, Anthony Green, Vic Delicious, and I don't think Hale Collins was in the match for some reason. It was somebody else.
Didn't make it in time?
Yeah,
that's a big possibility.
Sorry, Hale.
That's a big possibility. So
yeah,
I don't remember who the third person was in that match.
Dude, remember what House of Hardcore that was? Was that the first one?
No, that was House of Hardcore. I'm gonna say probably 8 or something like that. It was the first one at the ECW arena.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish they would go out or Tommy would do something with that library. I know they used to sell the DVDs at the events themselves. I would love to watch a lot of those old.
I would fucking love it if Tommy would just bring it back.
That too.
Yeah.
That would be fucking spectacular. Because all these other fucking companies that come to ECW arena don't do it as good.
No,
they don't. And I hate to say that because some are good promotions. I don't have anything wrong with MLW or Impact when they go there, or the Battleground fucking show.
Battleground, we went to the Tribute to the Extreme in December, and the intent was there. The way it, the card itself was stacked. I think the only thing was the timing and the pacing. It seemed like everyone got however long they wanted. And it just it drug on. By the time RVD and Rhino main evented, it was just
it's 11:30.
You were gassed. Really? It was,
yes.
And it's hard to do that with those two names. But it was a lot. It was a lot of entrance time, a lot of standing around, and like I said, the intent was there, and it was great for nostalgia. But it just went too long. I feel like they could have cut at least half hour, 40 minutes off it, and it still would have been just as good, if not better.
And Juventud Guerrero still looks like he died back in the 90s. This is insane.
He does. I was on a show with him maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and he looks exactly the same.
How's that fucking possible?
I don't know. He doesn't age. You know what? Maybe he's a vampire.
As I say, taking it from Dan Barry. That's what it is.
Blood.
Yeah.
So he bit him.
I do know that him and Dan go way back, and they're very close. Dan and Juventud Guerrero. Maybe they are vampire brothers, or maybe ex-vampire lovers. We're not 100% sure.
Didn't see that turn coming.
Yeah.
So
vampires, nonetheless.
Vampires, yes. We got a real answer, and we turned it into that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Had to.
I think that was your fault there.
Okay.
But let's go. Come on. Fire away.
King James 23. What's your opinion on Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt he's a good dude. He's a good friend of mine. Known him for about 11 years now, and we share very similar interests. We're both big fans of horror movies and metal music. At one point, we kind of looked pretty similar. minus the tattoos. Yeah, you know, he's a good dude. He's a good dude, and I hope that he is very successful with what he is doing now with WWE and his big return, that return was fantastic.
It was
Back
absolutely.
that was one of the best things I've ever seen.
That rivals some of the ones that are up there too. That return.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that was
It
in
really
Philly.
was.
And it was great that he did here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was in a hotel room watching it on my phone.
You didn't have TV?
At least you got the best experience out of it.
We got the best experience out of it.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
So I'll do one more.
Well, hold on, wait. I don't want to bypass this one yet because I'm
Okay.
going to start racking.
Go ahead.
So, what's your favorite part about Bray Wyatt's return? Like, how is he different than he was in his other iterations of Bray Wyatt?
I mean, right now the direction that it's going, it kind of seems. I don't honestly. I really don't know where it's going. It might seem like he's having like an internal battle with himself, is what that seems. But going back to the return itself, the reaction from the crowd was just unbelievable. And I'm a big fan of big crowd reactions.
Mm-hmm.
The little tribute to Brody Lee that he's been doing with the doorway and the blue light and everything, I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, when he took that mask off and the crowd like went crazy, like you get goosebumps just even thinking of it, you know. Yeah.
All right, Larry.
Good.
Good for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Don't worry, I'll come with it. I'll come back with something.
So does this is from Michael Doherty. Does anyone recognize you at your day job?
Yes, it's weird.
Yeah.
I've gotten recognized quite a few times. This is years ago. I had a guy come out to me and ask me, he's like, "Hey, are you Bill Carr?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I don't know if you remember this, but like 2 or 3 years ago, I interviewed you for my like college final project." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I do remember that." I was like, "I had no idea that you lived in New York, or you know that we would ever run into each other."
Yeah.
You know, it's a small world.
It's a very big city.
Very big city. Yes, very big city. So that was cool. I mean, it's cool because I don't really see myself as a
personality,
like a recognizable person, you know. So it's funny.
Oh no, you're a pretty big guy. You're kind of hard to miss. Like even like we've seen you obviously perform and live and stuff like that. And I forget what event we went afterwards and saw you and came up to you. And
it was at the ECW arena.
Yeah, and I remember coming up to you going, "God damn, he's huge!" Like I don't think like I didn't think you were that big. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not that small. I'm 6'1", but I go up to you and you made me feel small. Like you were a big guy.
Now you know how it feels.
That's good. Well, I'm glad that
happened. Oh no! Wait, was it Ring of Honor?
It's probably more likely Ring of Honor.
It was Ring of Honor in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were all coming around to the front row. We were in the second row.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And you didn't see us.
I apologize.
You didn't wave to us. It's because I was too small and no one could see me.
You should have been lifted up by your underneath your arms. They should have lifted you up like Simba.
Bill, come to us.
So away from the fan questions, I do want to ask, because you worked there for a little bit of a period in WWE. What's your opinion on what's going on now? You have Vince obviously stepping away because of a scandal, and then now in recent days him saying that he's going to be chairman again and he wants to help with the sale and this TV rights deal and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, obviously, growing up loving wrestling, you would never think that you would see the day of Vince McMahon leaving.
Yeah.
Or trying to sell the freaking company.
That's
or
it.
trying to sell. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of excited to see where it's going, but then again, it's like we're on. It's been on such a roll lately. Like it was like when Triple H took over, it was like the next day everything changed.
Yeah.
The product was exceptionally better.
Yeah, he like scrapped like mid storyline. He just scrapped storylines. You don't even see that. Usually they let them play out, but he was just like, nope, this one's abruptly coming to an end.
Yeah.
Like he knew what
Yes.
direction. He must have known what direction to go into for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's. I hope that he's still allowed to, be in complete control of the creative aspect of it because he's been doing a great job, I think.
Yeah.
And if they do sell, hopefully it doesn't really change much. Hopefully it's just the selling of the company and everything kind of stays the same.
Agreed, because I've been enjoying it for a while and in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah.
It's almost like, all right, I can be a kid again.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I only feel like I can do that with WWE. Like I can only feel like I can go back to like how I felt like when I was a kid. Like any other wrestling I watch, I'm like, this doesn't really make I like it, but it's like this doesn't make me feel like that, like the weird butterfly joy.
Yeah, I mean they've just been so good with storytelling and building up characters and everything that's you don't really see a lot of that anymore anyway.
They're getting you to hate the right people, and they're getting you to love the right people.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you look at AEW, and I mean they have a few select that are like MJF and Jericho, obviously. But it takes time. It takes time to create those characters and build them up and make them believable. But I think in due time, AEW will get there.
They'll figure something out, hopefully.
Yeah.
They're going to have to declutter eventually. Eventually, it's going to happen because obviously you're not going to sit there and pay people that you're not using.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I mean, it sucks, but it's a part of life and it's a part of business. It happens.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
I'm not one of those people that's going to go absolutely ape shit like, oh my God, I can't believe they fired him.
Yeah.
Although some people have gotten rehired because of that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me that social media can have that much of an impact to be like, oh, I guess I can't fire you now. Oh, what's that? You get a raise too.
Yeah, exactly.
Who the fuck does that?
I don't know. Yeah, Twitter wasn't really a huge thing.
Are we in America anymore? What the fuck? You get fired, you get
Are
fired. I don't know. Maybe we're all fucking vampires.
There we go. Now you're speaking my language here.
Now we're getting to the nuts and bolts of this fucking conversation.
Oh yes, we are.
So what are you looking forward to coming into the new year horror wise? Because there's a bunch that are coming out.
Yeah.
What's the one with the little girl that they showed like all I've been seeing the previews for that, but I feel like it's the whole movie's being fucking.
Oh, Megan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, that kind of just seems like it's a kind of a Chucky.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But Chucky did it so well. Well, yeah. When I was young, he did it so well. Like when I was actually like able to be afraid of things, I would like scary movies always petrified me. I don't know why. Like I enjoy them now, but like my cousins were all older, like 5, 6 years older than me. I was like fucking 8. They scored.
Yeah, I've always loved horror movies. I remember my mom telling me that the first movie I ever watched was Motel Hell. I was maybe 2 years old, just sitting in between my parents watching that, and I guess that's what made me fall in love with shitty horror movies.
Now, did your parents like horror movies too?
Oh yeah, they still do.
Yeah, so you're just a product of your upbringing.
That's it.
Yeah,
that is it.
We didn't get into enough horror movies when I was a kid.
Neither.
Yeah, see, I'd go over to my cousin's house and sleep over, and we'd rent Friday the 13th. I remember watching Tales from the Hood when I was like 6.
Yeah.
Watching that back now, I'm like, why were we allowed to watch this?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy, this shit that Like you just happened to watch, and like no one really said anything. Like
No,
my mom would, but like if she wasn't there, she was sleeping. Like it's pretty much free reign.
that's it. Yeah, no control.
So
That's fine.
what's the one you're looking forward to the most?
Oh, this year. Well, I enjoyed the last Scream movie. I thought that was fun.
That got horrible reviews, didn't it?
Terrible reviews.
Are you a
Absolute
Scream fan?
reviews. I am. Yes.
Okay.
It's like one of those like it was done really well. Like the first one, the second one was all right.
Yeah. And see, it's also too. It's like there's not really any new ideas, fresh ideas that are being thrown out. It seems like this past year, Barbarian. I loved that. That was a great movie. And then you got X, and then this, I guess, prequel to that, Pearl. And those are two fantastic movies too. And they're all three of them are very, there's fresh ideas. So
Now, are they strictly horror? Or are they more leaning towards thriller?
I'd say horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with horror. I mean, there's definitely some thrill aspects in them, but I'd go with more horror.
I think that you need that. I mean, I think that's like the new
Oh,
wave.
absolutely.
I think that's like the new wave is like actually it's always been a part of horror in some aspect.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
So we're gonna have to put them on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must watch horror list. I'm trying to get into a new genre, honestly. Like I feel like I watch all the same shit.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to get into horror. Maybe that's what I have to do.
There you go.
I still got to see Scream. I'm a giant Scream fan, so that's
I
the
thought
first on my list anyway.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think this was teenage years. That and I Know What You Did Last Summer were like the two big ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me in my teenage years.
The new Scream, I think, that comes out this year. I think that takes place in New York, so that'll be cool to see.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, switching it up. I saw that.
That'd be interesting. Like, because usually it's like a rural suburb.
Yeah.
How the hell do you get away with in a fucking? Well, it's probably easier to get away with in a city.
Yeah.
You can fucking you can lose yourself.
That is true.
Everyone dresses fucking weird there anyway. You can get away with it.
You can.
It's like South Ave here.
I'm there every day of the week, and people are insane, and they get away with a lot. So,
so you're still up in New York? So that was just a visit down the. How's the wrestling scene up there? Slim to none.
I mean, you got House of Glory. They run in Queens. And then you got Creative Pro in Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's really two of the, I guess, bigger promotions. That's really it in New York, I think. It does seem like Northern New Jersey's getting a lot more buzz with wrestling shows lately.
So is Southern Jersey. I feel like Jersey's got to be like an easy place to run, if that's the case. Because I know PA laws, and I would imagine New York laws are pretty strict.
Oh yeah, New York. You need money. You need a lot of money to run a show in New York, and wrestling promoters tend to not have that. So, it's tough because you need an ambulance on site, which is great, which is fine. You need all that stuff anyway, but it's pricey to pay these people.
Yeah, I don't think you need that.
And then pay the talent on top of that.
Yeah. You guys usually come last though.
Yeah, Jersey, I don't really think you need anything. I think you just kind of show up and hope for the best.
Yeah. That seems like the whole state. That's not just wrestling though. You just show up to Jersey and you hope for the best. You expect the absolute worst.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
All right, so we're in agreement with that.
Yeah, 100%.
So have you seen Hale lately?
I haven't seen him lately. No, I haven't hung out with him in a while. We've just been on two completely different schedules, it seems, and haven't been able to see each other. But I gotta switch that up soon.
Did you watch them in the NWA?
I did. I watched his match with the Briscoes. I thought that they did a great job. I mean, you can't have a bad match with the Briscoes anyway. So
yeah, they're on that atmosphere or stratosphere of like greatest tag teams going right now and have been for Oy, a long time. What are they over? Are they over 20 years now?
They have to be because they've the Ring of Honor started in 2001, and Mark or Jay Briscoe was on the first show.
Jesus Christ!
Because
they should have bought fucking Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
shit, they basically been running the place forever.
Yeah, pretty much. I love those guys. They're great.
That match with FTR was ridiculous.
They don't play characters, do they?
Oh,
like
no,
that's them. It has to be.
Yeah, that's them.
I can't. I don't even know if that's them dialed to 11. Like, I feel like that's just them. Like, I don't think they have to do much.
No, they just show up and that's it.
They show up, talk shit, fight, and that's it. That's it. It's that simple, though. That's all you really have to do.
That's all you need to do, of course. That's it.
Why do people oversimplify that or undersimplify that?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
It's always yes, but it's always been good versus bad, or good versus evil, and it's worked for how long? It's always worked.
Forever.
Mm-hmm. It's always worked, and there's always been different variations of that, and like what the good person looked like and what the bad person looked like. I mean, at one era, the good person was the raging alcoholic, and the bad person was the business owner.
Yeah,
that's how fucked up that is. But it worked.
I mean,
it worked. It worked to a fucking T.
It's one of the greatest things in wrestling.
Yeah, if not the greatest thing in wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why there has to be like, oh, we're going to make this big gray area and hope that millions of people fit into this, that like this gray area where we're just like kind of, we're there to just wrestle, and it's all confusing storylines and whatnot. Like,
yeah.
I fucking, like, it's not hard. Like, it's one of the basic forms.
That's it.
It's as tale as old as time.
Yes, he is. Struck a nerve.
I think I struck my own nerve.
I think you did.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. I'm just waiting for someone to fucking calm me down. Tell me it's gonna be okay. God damn it. I thought it was for everybody.
Just go have a few handfuls of sand. You'll feel much better eating after eating some of that. So
now what
sand
kind of
always calms me down.
What kind of sand are we talking? Like the nice fluffy?
We're
talking like there could be shards of glass and fucking that type of sand?
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, Coney Island too.
That's Coney Island. No, I wanted to know what kind of sand he was going for.
Yeah, you gotta get the grimiest sand possible.
Now, are the hot dogs really the best on Coney Island?
They're good. I have a place by me. It's called Pete's Hot Dogs. It's been there since like the 20s or the 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say they're the best hot dogs.
That's a good dog?
Oh, it's a good dog.
So I want to do this thing where whenever we talk to a guest, I want to find like your favorite food spot if you're like somewhat local. And New York is only a couple hours from us. And I want to start fucking going and getting food. I'm sick and tired of not getting the food. I got to get the food.
You got to get the food.
I'm too young to not get the food.
You got to get the food.
Yeah.
You got to get the food. Yeah.
So the hot dog.
To Brooklyn. Well, next time you're in Brooklyn, I know you guys like to travel to Brooklyn frequently.
Yes. We're definitely Brooklynites.
Yes. My family has a restaurant out there. That's been open since 1938. It's called Brennan and Carr, and they have burgers and roast beef sandwiches, and it's goddamn delicious. And I'm not being biased or anything because it's my family's, but the food is unbelievable. Best cheese fries you'll ever have in your life.
Oh man,
cheese fries.
That's a statement.
Roast beef sandwiches. I am fucking in.
I love burgers too.
You know what they do? They take the sandwich and then dunk it in a giant vat of beef broth.
Oh, so it's like a reverse fucking French dip.
Yeah.
Or no, it's like they just dip it for you.
Yeah.
I don't have to do the dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they've made my laziness even lazier.
We got to find a reason to go up to Brooklyn. If not only that.
Well, we're honorary Brooklynites. Come on, I've already mentioned this.
Yeah, you get the.
We're Bronxers. We're Brooklynites. We're Queensmen. And
Queensmen.
Yes, Queensmen.
I don't know if I'm comfortable being called that.
That's okay. Only Tuesdays, Larry.
Yeah.
Today's Monday.
No, that means you're not a Queensman today.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Tomorrow is a new day.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Dutch, what are you doing right now? Where are you sitting? What you got on?
I'm just laying down on my couch in my robe, a Cannibal Corpse shirt on, drinking some Gatorade. I have a nice cold glass here. Watching the college national championship games on in the background. And yeah, there's a bowl of chicken noodle soup that I haven't touched yet because feel a little under the weather today. So.
And it's best to eat the chicken noodle soup when it's ice cold.
Ice cold.
Yes.
Ice cold. I like to boil it
as hot as you can.
As hot as you can.
Like 230.
It's scalding hot when you're you feel it when you're 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, like it's like.
Then I like to pour it into a bowl and let it sit for 7 hours.
Yes, ice
until it reaches that perfect temperature of 39 degrees.
Yeah, just it goes from 230 to 39. That's how you cold brew your chicken noodle soup. Exactly. Anybody that needed to know that now knows. That is the perfect way.
That is the perfect way. It's the only way, honestly.
It really is. Honestly, it is. Anybody who's been doing it any other way has been backwards for years, centuries.
Yeah, they're wrong, and I will fight them.
Yes. There's socks of ice somewhere waiting.
Yeah, I got a few right near my bedstand right now, on my nightstand next to my bed.
Just as Dan Barry.
Yeah, he knows. Oh, he knows.
So you read any good books lately?
Well, I think last time we spoke, I was reading Chaos, and I don't remember. Put
him on the spot, dude.
I tried.
And my phone's dead, so I can't even look. Damn it. Well, I was reading that book, and that book was fantastic. And if you're into conspiracy theories and crazy stuff like that, it's definitely a book that you should read because it's absolutely insane. It's about Charles Manson and the CIA and the FBI. And originally, the author used to work for, I think, Variety magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was coming up on the 30th anniversary of the Manson family murders. So they wanted him to do an article, but they wanted him to find, information that hadn't been discussed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So he really went on this deep dive and wound up writing a book with all the information that he could find. And
boy, that editor is fucking salty. He just made millions off of that.
Oh yeah.
So are you into that kind of things too, like the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix thing that came out and stuff like that? You into that too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm big into true crime too. Yep.
So
fake
just
stuff and the real stuff.
Anything that's somewhat twisted and sick and kind of demented, you're just all in.
All over it. I'm all over it. I went through a phase in high school, not really a phase, so I still try and do it, where I would try to find the most controversial movies ever made, and have you seen a Serbian film? Have you heard of a Serbian film?
No.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Is there? Can you pray tell even part of what might be a lot?
So the movie itself is filmed very well. It's about this retired porn star who is, not in need of money, but could use a few extra bucks, and gets this offer of a lifetime that he couldn't turn down. The only thing is there's no script to what this movie is being filmed. There's no script. He wears an earpiece, and the director directs him what to do and where to go at all times. And it's bad. It's bad.
For you to say that, I'm kind of worried because you've seen probably everything. So for you to say that, yeah,
it has. I would would put that as number one.
Disturbing film.
Disturbing film, controversial film. The actor who plays the porn star's son is not listed in the credits, and I think that's for obvious reasons once you view this movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's but I think everybody should watch it once.
Just,
I say we get some alcohol, and
I think we have to do this in a well-lit room. It sounds like a daytime well-lit room type. Although I might feel bad watching it in the daytime.
I mean, you're gonna feel bad either way watching the movie. So, yeah, just make sure nobody's around.
Yeah.
At all. Just make sure you got the house to yourself for I'd probably say 5 or 6 hours, just so you could kind of cleanse the air after the movie's done.
Jesus Christ!
So I have incense.
Incense or yes, yeah, a lot of incense.
What about those like air wicks that you plug in? Will that do it?
Listen, the more the merrier. Okay, some Lysol disinfectant spray.
Yeah.
You spray your DVD player afterwards.
Oh, I gotta rent this like physical copy.
Yeah, I don't really think you could stream this anywhere. The first copy I had is a bootleg copy. It's the uncut version. That's the version you want to see, unfortunately.
Great.
Yeah, but you can buy it on Amazon.
I don't know. Will you get? Is it something I'm going to get flagged for?
Yeah.
They're going to cut off my Amazon account.
Yeah.
I'm going to be wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to kill me. That's the transgression.
Yeah.
That's how.
Keep an eye out for Dan Barry. You don't want him breaking into your house and trying to kill your family because
just keep the ice ready. I got my ice machine's a little fucking wonky.
Keep the ice nice and cold right next.
Can I just take the freezer door off and hit him with that?
Absolutely not. That's not going to work. Have you ever gotten into a fight with a vampire?
No.
I'm talking to an expert.
Freezer doors do not work, my friend. They're useless when it comes to vampires.
So
what you need is a 2.5 good handfuls of ice.
Okay.
A long tube sock. You got to tie the tube sock, I'd say about halfway up. So you got a little leeway.
All right.
A little bit of a handle.
Yeah, you don't want it too tight.
So you need like a good swinging apparatus.
Yeah, you want the ice to be able to move back and forth.
All right.
So
Spread.
when you swing it and it hits, sometimes you can wrap around somebody's face and you can hit them in the back of the head with the ice as you're swinging it from the front. So 2.5 handfuls of ice is perfect. Like I said, tie it off about halfway up, and you should be good to go with any home invader for the rest of your life, honestly.
Except the abominable snowman.
Well, I have not encountered him yet. We have spoke. He has threatened me. He has threatened my life, my family's life. So I'm patiently waiting to see when he shows up. I know it's not if, it's when. And yeah, I mean, I got the ice, but I don't know.
Might need hot ice for that. Hot ice.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Just saying.
Maybe I should boil. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna have to boil the ice.
That's it.
There it is.
I'm gonna have to boil the ice.
You heat up the
boiled
ice. It's the best of both
boiled
worlds.
ice in a tube sock.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, we're onto something.
I think so.
I think
that's a perfect way to wrap this show. Is
if
a tube sock full of boiled ice.
If I may, we probably should have ended it after the entrance, but we should have welcomed, and then we should have just cut.
That's it. Yeah.
You hear the voice when you start the recording. Cut. That's it. That's all you needed to hear.
Don't even listen to this.
I think we tag it. Don't even listen to this, and entice even more people and trick even more people to listen to this.
It's not a bad idea.
A little reverse psychology.
Yeah.
101. Don't listen to this.
101.
I don't think we got to post that.
And then nobody listens to it.
Everyone does because the society. I don't know what the society thinks. They'll do exactly what I tell them to do.
Exactly.
With the background of our show, I don't think we have to tell anyone not to listen. They just won't listen anyway.
No, that's
Fair
not
enough.
true. Because this was just like the tremendous. Wait, what was your guys' podcast? The tremendously. I don't know. It was really fucking funny.
Tremendously awkward or something
Yes,
like that.
it was really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, definitely missed that podcast.
Yeah, that was really good. It was enjoyable.
we just you know what, we had nothing going on during COVID and everything being locked down. I think we like filmed too much content to the point where we were putting out a show like every day.
And you guys were fucking bored.
Yeah, it got like maybe a few months, and I'm like, I have nothing left to talk about. You know,
2 months was your limit.
I think we're just gonna have to,
You got a full lifetime, and you ran out in 2 months.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
I got nothing left.
Nothing left. I have nothing left. Yeah. I gave it my all.
So
what are we doing again?
As long as you're good, I mean, you're far from good. But
at this point,
Dutch, thank you so much for taking the time. It's great talking to you. Great catching up.
Thanks for having me again, and hopefully we'll do it again soon. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll dress up a little more next time. Maybe I'll get off my couch.
Not necessary. More comfortable, the better.
Yeah, I'll show you my collection of insects and ice. I'll show you my ice collection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you mark the sock? Do you mark your victim's socks? Like, there's the sock now.
Trophies.
Yeah, do you have trophies?
Well,
Sock
see, I'm a big believer with if you got something good, you hold on to it. So I use one sock.
You don't retire.
I don't retire. The ice I try to reuse as much as possible.
There you go.
But sometimes it gets loose and
Gets messy.
Yeah. And I cannot.
I hate a messy sock.
Yeah, ice is the most unpredictable thing on the face of the earth. So is it gonna freeze? Is it gonna melt? We don't know.
Is it ice? Is it water? Is it like a slush?
Age-old question. And how is it gonna melt or how is it gonna freeze?
Maybe it'll freeze with points on it. Maybe it'll have like a little sickle coming down off it. We don't know.
Yeah.
It's ice,
I
damn it.
don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Dutch, thanks again. Great talking to you. And we'll be talking to you very soon. Have a good one.
Hey, you too. Take it easy, guys.